Hi, I'm Dana Opelman. This video is for my free sleep course for babies 7 to 12 months right here on YouTube. If you could use more guidance, then check out Sleep Sense Plus. The link is in the description below.
Good morning. Welcome back. I hope you had a great night last night. Now that you're noticing that your baby's consistently doing much better with her sleep, it's time today to talk a little bit about self-care. This is actually one of my very favorite topics, and I don't think enough parents, and especially moms, are doing enough of it. Still, again, 15 years in this business, and it's one of the hardest things that I try to teach new moms is to take time for yourself. You know, you want to think back now to, remember way back 13 days ago, I asked you to write down what was showing up in your life when you were so sleep deprived. I asked you to think about the things that you would look forward to again once baby was sleeping well. Being chronically sleep deprived for months absolutely was affecting your relationships in some way, even if it was just your relationship with yourself. So now that we're getting better quality sleep, we're catching up a little bit on our sleep debt, which is so important. I want you to think today a little bit about yourself. Let's call it selfishness. Go ahead. I don't think it's selfish at all to take good care of yourself. I believe that I can be a much better parent to my children if I am taking care of myself. And by that, I don't just mean taking trips to the spa. I mean making doctor's appointments. I mean getting regular haircuts. I mean, these are the things that I need to do to take good care of myself. And when I do that, I teach my kids that other people have needs. It's not just always all about them, and that I'm a happier person because of it, and I can come to them with more to offer because I'm also giving to myself. So that's the most important relationship, is the one that you have with yourself. So give. Even if it's just 15 minutes of quiet time where you go and sit and read a book and drink some tea on your own. It doesn't have to be huge, but I want you to take little baby steps back to yourself. Also, have a look at how things are going with your partner. Lots of people tell me that those months of sleepless nights were causing strain. Lots of strain. You know, I've had people come to me on the brink of divorce even because of this trauma of not sleeping well, at least a piece of it anyways. So take a look at that too. Is there any little baby steps you can take back to each other? The good news is you should be enjoying a significant amount of time in your evenings again. You know, putting babies to bed at 7 o'clock is often one of the pieces of the program that I get a lot of pushback on. But once people get a taste of a 7 o'clock bedtime, they love it. They absolutely love it because it frees up some time in the day, not just half an hour, but hours. You know, if your baby goes to bed at 7 and you go to bed at 10, those are significant hours in your day that you can enjoy a meal or take a bath or watch a movie or go out for the evening. And those are important things, and they are important things to your relationship as well. I always say, you know what, my marriage is one of my top priorities because I think it does a lot of great things. I want my husband to be around when my children actually do eventually leave home, right? I want to have him. I chose him, so I'd like him to stick around. Also, I think what it does is teaches your children what a good marriage looks like. I mean, no marriage is perfect, but nurturing my relationship with my husband helps my children see what partners look like, good partners look like. What does it look like to make time for each other, to connect on a deeper level? And so that's important to me because I want them to grow up and have happy relationships as well. So again, not selfish to want to have a good marriage, and it's really good for our kids too. You might also need to rekindle some of those friendships that you've let slide. You might have not noticed that you've been an incredible bore lately because all you talk about is sleep. So now that you've got a little bit of freedom back and a little bit of sleep, you might want to start scheduling some coffee dates or some nights out with the girls and reconnect and rekindle that. I'm telling you, my girlfriend relationships are so special and important to me, and those take work. So that's my lecture for today, let's call it, to take good care of yourself. Make a little list of little things. Let's just start there. Walk around the block. Little things that you can do to start giving back to yourself. See you tomorrow.